Have you ever felt like the world slammed a door in your face? That moment when you give your best effort, only to hear a resounding no? It's painful, like standing at the edge of a cliff looking into the unknown. But what if I told you that rejection isn't the end, but rather a hidden key to unlocking a future you never imagined? Today we were not just talking about dealing with rejection. We were talking about transforming it into one of your most powerful tools. Every door slammed shut might just be a window opening to something extraordinary. In life, there will be moments when you feel ignored, overlooked, or undervalued. It's easy to let those feelings make you doubt yourself. Yet these moments are golden opportunities to rise above negativity. As Marcus Aurelius taught, we cannot control external events, only our responses. When someone fails to see your worth, it's not your loss, it's theirs. Instead of dwelling on pain, redirect your energy toward activities that bring joy, hobbies, sports, books, or time with people who truly appreciate you. Surround yourself with those who remind you of your value. In doing so, you are practicing self-respect and affirming your own worth. When rejection strikes, your first reaction might be emotional, hurt, frustration, even anger. But there's immense power in staying calm. Stoicism teaches that how we react matters far more than the rejection itself. By maintaining composure, you prove your strength of character. It's not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them. Ask yourself, why does this sting so much? Often, rejection stirs doubts and insecurities. By keeping calm and responding with dignity, you take control of your own peace, showing the world that your self-worth is independent of others' opinions. The pain of rejection is real, but letting it consume you only holds you back. Instead, see it as a chance for growth. Channel that energy into something meaningful. Pick up a hobby you've neglected, dive into a new book, or volunteer for a cause. These acts shift focus away from hurt and toward personal fulfillment. Surround yourself with uplifting people who encourage you. Remember, rejection does not define you. Your life is far greater than any single no. Aristotle said, "The whole is greater than the sum of its parts." Every setback is part of a broader journey, and every no can redirect you toward your true path. Actions speak louder than words. The greatest proof of your worth is in what you do next. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Let rejection guide you to new avenues where your strengths can shine. Sometimes silence is the most powerful response. By not reacting out of hurt or seeking validation, you show maturity and self-control. Silence is not passivity, it's a statement. It says you are above the need for approval and are focused on your own growth. Turn your energy toward building skills, pursuing goals, or embarking on projects that matter to you. Let your work be your answer. Rejection can ignite a powerful desire to prove yourself, but not through confrontation, through personal excellence. Improving a skill, exploring a new interest, or stepping outside your comfort zone transforms rejection into fuel for success. Excellence, as Aristotle noted, is a habit. Each step you take to grow, learn, and improve becomes proof that rejection was not the end, but a catalyst for something greater. In every obstacle lies an opportunity to strengthen yourself and demonstrate your resilience. Finding joy in simple things can also shift your perspective. Fun, laughter, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones can heal wounds and renew motivation. Physical exercise boosts not just your health, but your confidence and mood. Pursuing your passions connects you to purpose and reminds you of your worth. Sharing your journey of growth can inspire others while reinforcing your own progress. Remember, your value is not determined by others' attention, but by the life you build and the meaning you create for yourself. Sometimes the strongest response to being overlooked is to act as if it doesn't matter. This isn't coldness, it's emotional strength. By keeping your dignity and focusing on what truly matters to you, you rise above the need for validation. Kindness without expectation of return is a mark of maturity. Maintaining emotional distance protects your peace and allows self-reflection. Silence, when chosen intentionally, can be a profound act of self-control, giving you clarity and room for growth. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Ultimately, your reaction to rejection reveals your character. Choosing silence over drama, kindness over bitterness, and growth over resentment turns rejection into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Your worth does not depend on others' recognition. True fulfillment comes from within, from aligning your actions with your values and focusing on what brings you joy and meaning. Socrates said, "To find yourself, think for yourself." Rejection can become a moment of transformation when we stop chasing approval and start cultivating our inner strength. When rejection comes, stand firm with quiet confidence. Treat others with respect even when they don't reciprocate. Keep your focus on your own path, your own growth, and your own happiness. The journey is yours. Let every rejection become a reminder that your resilience, your peace, and your worth are yours to claim. The light of your value does not dim because of a single no. Turn rejection into your greatest teacher, your strongest motivator, and your gateway to a better version of yourself. Have you ever felt the weight of the world slamming a door right in your face? That moment when you've given your all, every ounce of energy, every bit of hope, only to hear a cold, resounding no? It's more than just disappointment. It feels personal, like standing on the edge of a cliff staring into a void, wondering if you'll ever reach the other side. Rejection can crush your spirit, shake your confidence, and make you question your worth. Yet, what if I told you that this no, this moment of heartbreak, could be the hidden key to unlocking a future you never dared to dream of? That every closed door is not a dead end but a detour, guiding you toward something far greater? Today, we're not just talking about coping with rejection. We're talking about transforming it, turning it into one of the most powerful tools in your life arsenal. Every no is not a stop sign. It's an invitation to grow, to evolve, to discover strengths you never knew you had. This isn't theory. It's a principle embraced by the great Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, who taught that challenges are opportunities in disguise and obstacles are pathways to greatness. By the end of this video, rejection will look different to you. It will no longer be a roadblock but a stepping stone to a better version of yourself. Lesson 1. Ignoring negativity, the Stoic way. In life, there will be moments when you feel overlooked, ignored, or undervalued. Perhaps a job you wanted slips away, a relationship ends, or your talents go unnoticed. It's easy in those moments to shrink, to let negativity define your self-worth. But here lies the secret. How you respond to being overlooked defines your character far more than the rejection itself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Ignoring negativity isn't about pretending it doesn't hurt. It's about choosing not to let it control you. When someone fails to see your worth, it's not your loss, it's theirs. You know your value without needing their approval. The Stoics taught us to redirect our attention inward, focusing on what we can control, our own actions and responses. Instead of drowning in resentment, invest your energy into activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Hobbies you love, sports that challenge you, books that inspire you. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you, who remind you of your worth. These moments of being overlooked are opportunities for self-reflection. Ask yourself, why does this rejection bother me so deeply? Often it's not the rejection itself that hurts, but the insecurities it exposes. By understanding this, you begin to shift the power back to yourself. You stop being a victim of circumstance and start becoming the architect of your own resilience. Lesson 2. Staying calm in the face of rejection. The first instinct after rejection is often to react emotionally. Anger, frustration, sadness. These feelings are natural. But how you process them determines whether rejection becomes a setback or a breakthrough. Stoicism teaches us the importance of maintaining calmness and composure. When you respond with dignity rather than desperation, you demonstrate mastery over your emotions. Staying calm doesn't mean suppressing feelings. It means acknowledging them without letting them dictate your actions. Take a moment to reflect. What is this rejection really about? Often, it reveals not just external circumstances but inner doubts and fears. By choosing calmness, you gain clarity and control. Socrates once said, "Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people." Focus on ideas and actions, not the drama of rejection. When someone rejects you, remember, you can't control their choice, but you can control your reaction. By choosing calmness, you affirm your emotional independence. This is where true strength lies, in not letting external events rob you of inner peace. Lesson 3. Letting go of hurt and growing stronger. Rejection feels heavy. It lingers in your mind, replaying like an endless loop. But it's vital to remember, rejection does not define your worth. It is not a statement on your value, but rather a moment in your journey. Letting go of the hurt is not weakness, it's strength. It's choosing to turn pain into progress. When rejection hits, channel your energy into growth. Start a new hobby, learn a skill, or dedicate time to a passion you've neglected. Engage in something that lifts your spirit and redirects your mind. Books, art, sports, and volunteering can all help you shift focus from what you've lost to what you can build. Surround yourself with uplifting people, friends and family who value you for who you are. Their support will remind you that your life is far greater than one moment of rejection. As Aristotle wisely said, "The whole is greater than the sum of its parts." A single setback does not define your life. It's only one experience among many. Rejection is not an end, but a chance to reframe your path, to discover a direction more aligned with your true purpose. Lesson 4. Show your worth. Through actions. Actions speak louder than words. The most powerful proof of your worth is not in pleading for validation, but in quietly demonstrating your abilities through effort and excellence. Marcus Aurelius taught that what stands in the way becomes the way. Every rejection is an invitation to create something new, to channel your talents in a fresh direction. Sometimes the strongest response is silence. Choosing not to react to negativity is not weakness. It's an act of self-control. Silence lets you redirect energy toward your growth rather than wasting it on resentment. It allows you to build skills, work on personal projects, and deepen your resilience. Let your actions, not arguments, speak for you. Excellence becomes your answer, a quiet yet undeniable statement of your worth. Lesson 5. Let rejection fuel your growth. Rejection can ignite an unstoppable drive to prove yourself, not through words but through transformation. This is the moment to improve yourself, to acquire new skills, to step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new language, taking up a sport, or pursuing a creative project, growth turns pain into power. Stepping into the unknown is itself a declaration of resilience. By embracing challenges, you prove that rejection is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone. Excellence becomes a habit, and every small victory builds your confidence. This journey is not about proving others wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of far more than you imagined. Lesson 6. Finding joy in simplicity. When rejection stings, joy might feel far away. Yet, the simplest moments can heal deeply. Laughter with friends, immersing yourself in hobbies, enjoying nature, or pursuing a creative endeavor can shift your focus. Happiness is not dependent on external validation, but on the choices you make. The act of having fun, of engaging in what you love, restores perspective. Physical activity strengthens both body and mind. Hobbies create purpose. Volunteering fosters connection and gratitude. All these actions reframe rejection as a stepping stone rather than a wound. Lesson 7. Choosing silence over drama. In the face of rejection, silence can be the most powerful statement. It is not about ignoring the pain, but about refusing to give it control. Silence reflects dignity, emotional maturity, and self-control. It allows for introspection and growth. Marcus Aurelius taught that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Silence is your way of saying, "I choose my peace over conflict." Lesson 8. Acting as if they don't matter. Ignoring those who overlook you is not cruelty, it's strength. When someone dismisses you, the most empowering response is to continue living as if their opinion doesn't define you. This doesn't mean ignoring reality, but choosing not to let it dictate your sense of worth. Kindness without expectation, emotional distance without resentment. These are signs of maturity. By focusing on your own journey, you cultivate self-respect and resilience. Rejection becomes less of an attack and more of a lesson. You gain clarity about what matters to you and how you want to live. Lesson 9. Building yourself after rejection. Rejection is an opportunity to rebuild stronger. Turn inward. Reflect on your goals, your values, your passions. Strengthen your skills. Deepen relationships. Invest in yourself. The greatest transformation comes from within. Every setback is a chance to grow, to evolve, to live with deeper purpose. Aristotle said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." Let rejection be a teacher that brings you closer to that wisdom. The silence after rejection can be fertile ground for self-discovery, growth, and renewal. Lesson 10. Turning rejection into resilience. Rejection can be a turning point. It can either break you or make you. Your reaction determines which path you choose. Will you let it define you, or will you let it refine you? Choosing growth over bitterness, kindness over resentment, and silence over drama transforms rejection into your greatest strength. Your worth is not determined by how often others choose you. It is determined by how consistently you choose yourself. The path of resilience is built one choice at a time. Every no can become fuel for the life you are meant to live. Rejection is not the end. It is a teacher, a guide, a stepping stone. Every closed door carries within it the seed of a new opportunity. By mastering your responses, finding peace within, and turning hurt into growth, you transform rejection into power. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let rejection become your way to greater strength, deeper self-understanding, and a life lived on your own terms. When rejection hits, stand tall. Show your worth through action. Choose calm over chaos, growth over bitterness, and self-respect over validation. Your resilience is your true power, because in every no lies the possibility of your greatest yes.